What's good, everybody out there? Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of DDM TV with your host, Dice. And before we even get started, let me cut the volume down on this a little bit. You feel me? It seems like it's a little loud. I don't know if it's loud on you guys' end, but anyway, man, it has been one hot day here in Arizona. Hoping that the heat, being that we had 100 degree weather today, I'm hoping that we got rid of some of the virus or something. Shit, give us a break. If they say heat kills it, well then hopefully that heat killed it. You know, you understand what I'm saying? But anyway, man, how's everybody doing tonight? On your way in the building, please hit that like button. Please tap that notification bell and hit that subscribe button if you are brand new to the channel. And look who we got back on the Dice Up, man. Look who we got. And only because he was talking to this woman that was on the phone, that she was giving him some pretty good questions and trying to make him explain it a little bit more, his position on how he thought and his position on polygamy and shit. And you know, in good old-fashioned Natureboy style, he's gonna tell the woman what she thinks, just like he tell everybody what they think. And if you don't agree with him, then you're just lost and stuff, because what? He is the Messiah, right? Remember? We ain't forgot about that. We have not forgot about that. I want to send a shout out to all of you guys that have donated and have been donating, and also have became members of the channel. And everybody out there, if you truly support the channel, man, please hit the Cash App. That's not forcing you to do it, but I mean, if you support something, why not get behind it, especially if it's a positive movement. Anyway, carrying on, we are going to jump into that video so we can dice it up. Y'all know how we do. And yeah, welcome back to the Distraction Files, baby. You feel what I'm saying? Anyway, let's jump into it without further ado.
Learn things as a channel, as a source channel, is different for me. So polygamy to me is just dealing with multiple students of mine that are dealing with, like, for carbonation, relationships are a form of reflective states where you're in a relationship to know yourself deeper rather than get something for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm in a relationship because I'm trying to fill this void from my childhood. No, we feel past that. We're in a relationship to learn knowledge of self. We want to feel when we want to get to a point where we're taking out, or what we call is a detoxic relationship, where we're in a relationship where we're struck emotionally. We take the challenge of feeling these emotions and questioning, why do I feel this way? Why do I feel jealous? Why do I feel insecure? Why am I triggered? Where is this coming from? And do the work of understanding and then healing that through these relationships. So a relationship becomes a transcendent for consciousness, rather than we're in these relationships because, oh, I want to pick it. I want a child that looks like me.
There you go with that voice again.
You're pretty. You're so that this is a spiritual way of dealing with each other rather than a physical way of dealing with each other. We deal with each other on a metaphysical, so we're constantly reminding each other. Listen, man.
What's going on, Cassandra, Queen Water X, Kimberly?
So when you point the finger, you miss the point.
Thank you for
tuning
in.
In my relationships with my students, I've realized how to be a better
thank you for
teacher,
tuning in.
how to be more patient.
Let me know if the music is too loud for the video.
More understanding, how to detach myself from their emotional state and allow them time to grow. How to let go, because sometimes, you know, some of us have big egos. Some of my students have big egos where they have to go ignore their other higher self, the higher self that brought them to me. They have to go back and they go back. You know, their relationship with me is the same relationship they have with their higher self.
I feel that. I feel that. I see what you're saying, and I totally understand that, and I definitely see that within you and your family. Like, I definitely feel that you empower them.
Yeah.
Like, you empower them, especially your wife. You just empower them and fuel.
Well, I don't have a wife.
Oh.
If that makes sense. I have students.
Okay, students. So you okay?
Starting off right there. Now you don't have wives. He has students, right? He doesn't have wives. He has students. That, I mean, that's that type of stuff. That type of stuff sounds sick in itself. Like, you know what I mean? I'm sexing up my students, giving them good old salty downloads. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But he's passing it off as, I don't have wives, I have students and stuff. So she can't even slip up and say wives. So that, I'm saying that because you got to watch how he move. He move in calculated steps. And it's kind of hard to believe that he even pops back up on the dice up, but I had to get him on this one, so that's why we bring him back, man. That's what we do here. Anyway, let's continue because it hasn't even got into anything yet. I see a few people coming in and dropping out. You're dropping out before it even gets to the dice up. So, you know, I mean, it is what it is. People got lives, people got things to do. So the ones that are here and the ones that do come in here and chill for the duration of the video, man, shout out to y'all. Also, shout out to the ones that pop in, hit the like, and dip out. It's all good, man. It's all love. But let's get into this because I still can't believe I put him back on the dice up, man.
I can't have a wife. I can only have.
Elaborate on that for me.
Okay,
please.
a wife.
Clear me up because I gotta be clear.
Is a female that has become one with me.
And you don't feel like that you became one with the wife, and so that's where
we become one
in the physical.
We become one in the physical, but
that's where I was trying to go. So for myself, I understand where you're going. Okay. That's why my original question was, what does it do for you? Not so much what you're doing for them.
I just told you what it does for me. It teaches me how to be a better teacher. The relationships that I have show me, because let me give you an example. And I said this in my recent download about the one before that, about spirituality, about me being a caregiver, where I love people more than they love themselves to their detriment, where I need to allow them to go grow and see
Heavy Boys TV was
what I'm talking
Thanks
about,
for tuning in.
And so they can have respect for it. I'll be helping them and trying to make them stay through it when they need to go.
And
so
that's like they don't like.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm
you empowering something
on this
in
channel
them.
on two
so basically, this is what you're saying.
I believe.
You empowering something in them does something for you.
Yes, it's only fulfilling my purpose. So what I'm doing in my relationship fulfill my purpose. So like it teaches me how to do it and refines it, and I become better at it. Because to be who I am, I have to be able to let go, and that's hard because when you care about someone that you're dealing with on an intimate level, on a you would call it a romantic level, because I'm romantically involved with my students intimately.
Right.
And so
do you feel like you have to be romantically involved with your students for them to be able
the
to
universe always
fully get that from you?
Yeah, not all of them. The special cases that I am, you understand?
So do you feel like in relationships in general, because everything is like all interactions are some type of relationship, do you feel like it could be fulfilled? You could be fulfilling someone if you're dating someone. You could be fulfilling them, but I'm trying to figure out how I can ask this.
I'm about to fast forward because the beginning of this stuff is boring. I care not about that, but just to let you guys know, I am streaming on 2 different stream sites, so it will show up as 2 different live videos going on right now. If you go to one, you will just see the screen from the StreamYard, but if you go to the other, I do have the OBS and all that streaming the StreamYard with all the good graphics and all that good stuff. So feel free to check out either one, man. Like I said before, man, thanks for tuning in.
I'm listening to you. Take your time. Take your time. We got time.
Your wife.
Take your time. Take your time.
You're stating that you just being you is fulfilling them. And for me, personally, I think that all relationships give you some form of channel or fulfill you in different type of ways. What you're telling me is that you don't think that one person could, you don't think that like one person could fulfill you romantically and then you could get other things elsewhere unromantically.
Right. I feel like we all need to become whole to the point we don't need relationships. I think that's what we're doing. We're filling these voids to only run to ourselves. We're running
I
to
think
ourselves.
that we have to be a whole to get into a relationship that will be
like, and see, like, I understand that whole talk about everybody is one and stuff like that, but we don't have the same fingerprints, we don't have the same structure of brains, we don't have the same structure of heart, nor the same blood type. You understand what I'm saying? So I understand being one, like as far as energy and stuff like that, but then, I mean, are we just one vessel with one tree with many different branches or whatever? Like, sometimes I don't get this dude's logic at all. Well, I can't even say sometimes. I hardly ever get his logic because it's usually not his logic. It's usually some regurgitated stuff. And I mean, I'm pretty sure he learned some stuff along the way, because let's admit, the earlier Nature Boys was a dumbass, even more so than he is today. You know what I mean? I would have to say that he somewhat humbled himself in certain aspects of the whole carbonation thing from how it was about a year ago.
Actually, but that's the thing about being a whole. Then you just become,
at some point.
Yeah, when you become whole, then your relationships become different. Your relationships become different. You might not want to
become empowering. That's when
there's no label. There's no label. When you become whole, there's not a label to put on your relationship.
And they don't have to be romantic.
It can be romantic or not romantic, but there's no label. That's part of being whole. I think part of being whole
once you become whole, any relationship you're going to gain some type of knowledge from. You're going to be reciprocating. You're going to be exchanging energy. Everything is an exchange of energy. So with your like this right here, this conversation that we're having right here, this is fulfilling something within me and also within you, and it's not romantic. It's
but it can become romantic if we have attraction to each other. So what I'm saying,
explaining my title, where I'm like, because you know how Nature Boy, he think a woman, all they're supposed to do is be barefoot and pregnant. You know what I mean? All they're supposed to do is nurture. If that was the case, in my opinion, they wouldn't be able to possess the same skills that a man could or obtain the same skills that a man could obtain. They wouldn't have the ability to. They would only have the ability to be programmed to do exactly what he said: be barefoot and pregnant, nurturer. But mind you, I drive semis. And do you know as far as female semi truck drivers and female motorcycle riders and stuff? Oh, that shit is at an all-time high right now. They're not sitting around being barefoot and pregnant, but they are being mothers and still doing all the stuff that they want to do in life. I mean, I'm not saying that they can. A man's world is a man's world, a woman's world is a woman's world, but I just, I don't agree with any woman telling a man how a man is supposed to move, just like I don't agree with any man telling a woman how she's supposed to move. Reason why is because I've never been a woman, so I couldn't tell a woman how to move. Although there is some men out here that have been women and are women. I mean, whether they dress and drag or they act like women. But they still can't tell a woman how to be a woman because they don't possess the same body structure, just the same anatomy as a woman. Just like she doesn't possess the same anatomy as a man. Two totally different worlds. In some instances, the male and the female are two different species that were made to make, the two different species, the boy and the girl. We were made to procreate. It's like that, it's like that with everything. Like dogs, they procreate, make puppies and stuff like that. But as a male and a female, it could be looked at as two totally different species.
To you is and we are attracted to each other because when I was in your presence, whatever the labels were in your relationship,
I see what this is. He feeling her,
and I don't know if he was attracted to me or not. But
that's what I'm saying. There is an attraction because there's an energy exchange, but that's not necessarily romantic, is what I'm telling you.
Well,
I have
energy exchange.
I'm the energy healer, so I have an energy exchange at all times.
I understand that, but I'm physically attracted to you, so therefore it would be romantic. You know what I'm saying? If there was an attraction like, yo, it was a different kind of attraction, that'd be different. But I'm like,
how could that be if I'm not romantically or physically attracted to you?
Women don't work like that. Women don't work visual.
And that's why I'm confused.
So what I'm saying to you is, women are attracted to what helps them grow.
But that doesn't have to be romantic. I don't have to be romantic.
Yes, if a woman is spiritual, did you hear me? If a woman is spiritual, then her romantic relationships become relationships with men that can help her grow. Period. Did you hear me?
Wow.
If she is in her spirit, if she is in a spiritual journey, she seeks a man, even in her romantic relationship.
I have a man.
Okay, and he must be able to take you to a spiritual awakening further than you are, or it will not last. So if you're
that's what I'm saying. Every relationship, even with my daughter, even with my parents, all relationships take me on a different level of my spiritual journey. And I feel like that's the way it goes for everyone.
If you guys are tuned in to the live that I guess is frozen, because it's showing two lives. So if you're tuned into the one that's frozen, just jump out and go to the other live that's showing. That one's not frozen.
Romantic.
Now stop. Okay. I don't. Let me tell you something. A woman will always desire a man that could take her to the next level in consciousness, because a woman is like, especially a woman that's awoken, she's looking to level up. So if your dude that you with right now got you to a certain level of consciousness, this is probably why you watching me, because if you find another dude that seems to be on a higher frequency, no matter how much you deny it, you will desire to want to physically be with him. Why? Because what it is you wanting to have a deeper connection to something in yourself you see in him. So the woman can actually sexually, by being with a man sexually and romantically, can transfer that energy to herself. So it is a natural desire for you to want to be with, especially if the man is attracted to you. Now, if he's a fat, nasty man, you could just learn. I get it. But if he's physically attractive, then you cannot lie and sit here and say that you wouldn't mind going there, because that's what a spiritual-minded woman would do. Now,
because I think that a spiritually enhanced man doesn't have to penetrate me to enhance me. I don't feel like that's the only way to enhance me.
I totally understand that. But as a female, you have to know that you have an ability to take on a man's energy completely beyond words. A nigga could teach you but so much. You can get all his knowledge in one squirt of semen. What I'm telling you is that you are a woman. You are the computer that the files go on. You could take a whole
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying to you is,
which ones is gonna work for me, and I don't think that all of them is gonna work.
Oh yeah. That is it, you know. And if you look at that top lip, you know what I mean. You can see a little bit of them remnants of I guess his own little COVID-19. No, but I think I was watching World earlier. I think it was World, and he was pointing out that Oculus herpes or whatever, where if you see like that, where it look like they got a sty in their eye or something like that. You know how, and I'm pretty sure all you guys have seen on an occasion or two, especially Efru, with that swollen eye or whatever, look like they got hit in the eye. Well, that's what World was pointing out as far as oculus herpes. You know what I mean? So they do very much got the herpes gene or whatever.
You gonna act like you gonna hear you? I'm not.
I hear you. I'm listening.
I don't even want. You know what I'm talking about. So we can say whatever we want to say. You get what I'm saying. So it doesn't.
He's feeling her, but I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but she kind of remind me of what's the little skinny one that's with Tron right now? What's her name? Damn, it's been a minute since I did any of this. I'm starting to forget their names. Is it not Aya? She kind of remind me of Aya.
I don't, you know what I mean?
Just more outspoken than
so
Aya,
your
though.
man has to keep it's just like it's like a battle. It's like your man has the highest consciousness. It's like you got an outdated phone or something, or outdated software. You desire the best software because you love yourself, and love for yourself, you want the best for yourself. So if you can find better for yourself, then yeah, I can see when you like, oh, well, I'll just learn the consciousness through Bluetooth. But the man you sleeping with have to eventually vibrate to that consciousness as well and upgrade his consciousness to that consciousness for you to stay with that man and not desire the man that you're learning from. Period.
I feel that.
In other words, the man that's over there, either he's going to elevate or you're going to end up with me. That's basically what he's telling her. And he get them like that. Like he play on these girls, on their psyche and their emotions. But then get them over there and tell them that they're running from themselves and they're emotional creatures and they have to overcome that and stuff. But that's exactly what he plays on to get them. Then he get them over there and, hey, come over here, man. Let me throw this HDMI cord up and you get these downloads. You know, let me boot floppy disk real quick. Like what type of sense does that make? It's rhetoric.
I just don't think everything is like.
This doesn't make you a whore.
Just like let me tell you like this. Let me say it like this.
In your journey.
I got a good one for you. Chief.
Let's get it. I'm love good ones.
So why? Because this always been my thing with polygamy. Why does the reason why men only are not able to only settle for one woman? Why do y'all think we just want one man? Like,
well,
why
that's
do you
the
think
thing
that?
about
And
y'all.
it doesn't have to just be sexually. See, you're going sexually. Why do you think I can't sleep with this man and come and listen to you on your live?
What I did notice about this video, what I did notice about their whole conversation was like she had to keep telling him, you keep thinking sexually. And she's right. Everything he talk about in carbonation always comes back around to sex. She's talking like companionship, shit like that, like what real polygamy and polygyny is. You know what I mean? And when she's talking about having multiple men, that's polygyny. You know, but on a polygamy level, this dude, he always makes it about having sex with multiple women, giving them the download so that they get the knowledge, spreading his seed everywhere. You understand what I'm saying? When polygamy barely has anything to do with any emotion or sex and stuff, it takes place. It does take place, but it's more on a village type thing. It takes a village. You know what I mean? You're gonna have romance. You're gonna have sex. You're gonna have all that. You're gonna have your husband with many wives and your sister wives and all that stuff, right? You're gonna have all that. But that's the pleasure of it. You know, polygamy is deeper than that, man. It's more on like I said, like a tribe, like a village. It's on some stuff like that. But these fools come in here and they turn pimping into polygamy. That's exactly what they did. Man, I can't believe I pulled this fool back on the dice up, but he had to have did something for me to put him back on the dice up, huh?
You and go talk to so and so and have a deep conversation spiritually with so and so, and then go and look at my cards and have a card reading.
What up, Eva?
Him and him, and fulfill myself. Why do you feel like, or why does the polygamy? This is the thing that I'm trying to figure out myself. How can you not get yourself fulfilled from one woman, and I'm just supposed to just only get it from one man?
Well, when you say fulfill myself, what do you mean by that? Do you mean
like what are you looking for when you're going into these relationships?
Are you talking physically or mentally? Because I gotta ask you the reverse question. How many men do you need to please you physically?
Yes, I am a Virgo, everyone. They got me. It's all in there. You know that. I'm looking at the comments. I'm sorry.
I asked you a question, though.
I'm talking about
niggas in a relationship that
both. Because my first one was...
You know, you see them niggas sometimes. He see like one of them niggas be in a relationship and he be starting shit for no reason because he emotional like that. Female come out and he just want her to take... He do the shit the females do. He want him to notice or something, or he start pouting about something. You know what I mean? She come walking out the room from taking a shower. He's sitting there with that look on his face, and she like, "What's wrong with you?" And nothing. All of a sudden, he got an attitude. Don't even know what he mad about. But that's just how some of these dudes play when they placate to women. You know, you understand what I'm saying? When they're all up under, when they have to have women around them to feel safe. That's an emotional man. You're not leading. You can lead a pack of beta males if you're the strongest beta male. You understand what I'm saying? You can lead a pack of beta males if you're the strongest beta male out of the beta male circle. They'll follow you like you're the alpha. And since they think you're an alpha, they probably won't fray and jump ship. Whether it's male or female, it's pimping, y'all. This is pimping. Shit's crazy. This shit's crazy.
Now you're gonna answer.
Or do am I talking about physically? Am I talking about physically
I didn't ask you that. I said, how many men do you need to satisfy you physically?
One.
Oh, okay. So therefore, then we have no argument.
So you only, that's my thing.
That's what he is gonna make some sense. I know people probably gonna slash at me for it, but you got to give credit where credit is due. He's gonna say something. Watch. I'll let you guys know when it comes. Watch.
Polygamy is about men need more than one woman to satisfy them physically, but we need only one man to satisfy us physically, and we need more than one man to satisfy us mentally, because then we don't have arguments.
That's not true. Like, you're looking for one man to do all of that. I mean, because nobody wants to spread their self thin. It's impossible for you to want to sleep with one man but be educated by three, because you don't want that. You want to be with one man and be educated by one man, but the one man you have might not be on your mental level or satisfy your emotional, spiritual connection to Allah. So now you're saying, I want to go around and see three. See, the nigga that you fucking should be the nigga that teaches you everything. That's your problem.
So that's my question.
No.
Why? How is that different from polygamy on your part? Why is one woman not fulfilling you?
Exactly.
If one man got to fulfill me.
Okay, so look, I'm gonna speak to what Jeffrey just said right now. Now, Jeffrey just said, Jeffrey Morrow to be exact. Shout out to Jeffrey. Check it out. He said only the socially and emotionally naive would fall for his garbage. Exactly. But see, what we don't be understanding, just like in every aspect of life, we see a group of people and we can't understand for the life of us why this group of people would follow these certain people. Shit, we see it all day on YouTube. You know what I mean? Why would some of these people that you look at and you like, oh, I know they hold their own, they got common sense and all that, but then you see them rocking with certain shit that somebody of their stature would frown upon. There's a lot of fuck shit going on around social media, and not just YouTube. Any social media platform you go to, I wouldn't care if it's Big O, Plenty of Fish, Instagram, Facebook, even MySpace is going again. But controversy sells, y'all. You know what I mean? Controversy sells, and it's kind of tearing up the world. So what people do is they're going to keep bringing that controversy because it's up to the viewers to let us know what you guys are into. You know what I mean? When our numbers is low off of us trying to bring news and stuff like that to everybody, and nobody comes in and watches, you know what we do? We play right up to what the viewers do come for, even if we don't want to do it. Because when it comes down to it, stuff like this, I wouldn't say every social media platform or anything like that, but I would say stuff like this is a business. That's why you get paid doing it. You understand what I'm saying? So just like it takes us to bring the content, it takes you guys as a viewer to help us steer things right and not play up into the drama. You understand what I'm saying? Because I do it myself. I do it myself. But the people that's around this dude are like this dude. So you look at like people on YouTube and you wonder why these people are around certain people. You got to think about it like this. They're just like the person. That doesn't necessarily make them wrong or the person wrong just because your opinion of them is different than what their opinion is of you. You know what I mean? They don't like you, you don't like them because you guys don't think the same. You guys don't live the same. Me personally, I'm a homeowner, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Got a nice job, no welfare for me, none of that. So I don't live like some people. They don't live like me. We don't live the same. So I usually attract a crowd that's like me. Like most of you guys that come over here, you guys think logically, rational and all that like me, got a lot of common sense. You understand what I'm saying? And that's not a jab at anybody else or any other group. But I'm just saying, we look at people and then we attack them because we want, so it's not even about attacking them. We want so bad to turn everybody against them. Everybody that's around them, we'll fight so hard as human beings to turn everybody that's around them against them. Because just like on the Malcolm X movie, remember the cop said when Malcolm threw his hand up and he pointed to a direction in the whole squadron, all the Panthers or all the Nation of Islam, they all turned and marched off. And what the cop say? The cop said one man shouldn't have that much power. It's played like that in every aspect of life. If you have power, they coming for your head. But not necessarily for you as the individual, but just to influence everybody else. Every man, trust me, to an extent, especially when it comes to men, to an extent, we'll just talk about men. Majority of men are narcissists in some form or fashion. Part of being a man is a will. Part of it is having a will to seek out power in anything you do. Owning a house, owning a car, stuff like that. Those are powerful things. As far as the outlook and how you're seen. We gotta stop worrying about how we're seen, man, and start living life for true. But yeah, I say that because we waste so much time trying to save people. Like with this Natureboy stuff, we went hard, all of us, including myself. I didn't go as hard as everybody else because I came in later, whatever. But you know, a lot of people put in a lot of work, a lot of long hours and stuff, trying to oust this stuff because a lot more things was going on before Natureboy knew that people were able to do what they were able to do to get that close to him. You know, he can't even front. They've erased a lot of stuff and all that, but he did a lot of shit that he probably should have went to jail for. You understand what I'm saying? But people put in a lot of work. to get at this dude, but we can't go around trying to save anybody from anything that they don't want to be saved from, especially when they're adults. You know what I mean? And I had to think about that. We can't keep trying to save everybody from something that people don't even want to be saved from. So then you get them talking trash to you and all that stuff, and you still like, I'm just trying to save you and stuff, but they know this dude better than you do. All them people over there know Natureboy better than we do. Now, if they want to be a part of it, then they're probably the same way. Or got Stockholm Syndrome, but I doubt they're not locked in a dungeon or nothing where they can't get away. I mean, we've seen that just by the dude going to jail. And just by the dude getting deported to the U.S. when everybody was still stuck and all that. They all still went and found him. So, all I could do is critique, the BS when I see some BS, because, I don't critique everything they do. Just when I see something I didn't like or something I can actually teach off of. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, without further ado.
Polygamy, but I don't like the word polygamy.
All of your women got a place. All of them have a role. All of them have their gifts that they're providing to you. That's why you have more than one.
Up, Nard?
All of them have their specialty. All of them have the thing about them that you like. That they're bringing to you and your family. Why does the one man have to fulfill everything within the woman?
Well, what I'm doing,
thank you, Jeffrey. I'll be saying that too. I tell people, man, just think a little bit. It's not illegal yet. They haven't put a clause in that yet, but they're getting close to it. You take that vaccine, and I'm not trying to tell anybody not to take the vaccine. Take it if you want to. That's your own opinion. My opinion is different. So don't try to force me to take it. I won't try to force you to not take it. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? But I just feel like you take that vaccine, the day of free thinking is over. I'm gonna leave that right there and let that simmer on you for a minute. If you get that vaccine, in my opinion, that is, the day of free thinking ends.
Here's the thing.
I don't think that's possible.
The funny thing is, you don't understand marriage, because you don't understand polygamy. Because if you understood polygamy, you would understand oneness. If you understood oneness, then what I was getting from those women, you'd be able to get that as well. And if me and you are on one frequency, what I'm getting from them, you're getting from them, and we're all satisfied. But you're not thinking about that. You're thinking about self.
But you come in with everything.
Like I told you, me personally, yeah. But what I'm saying to you is this: don't try to deter from what I just said. If you truly understand polygamy, then you know it was about oneness, and you wouldn't say you're getting what you need from all of those females. If me and you was one on one frequency of thought, that means we was both getting what we needed from those females, and that's why we chose them.
And so all the women are getting what they need from all of the other ones.
Exactly.
And then
that's the point.
All of them are getting what they need. Masculine.
Now let's talk about it on a physical
level.
Let's talk about it on a physical level. For some reason, Americans have a spirit, and I figured this out. Americans have a spirit. It's just in all of us. We have a very independent spirit. Why? Because that's what the forefathers of America had, an independent spirit. We have to acknowledge this. And I'm going to say it again. The forefathers of America, what this spirit that this country is under, what they built here was independence. They signed the Declaration of Independence to form this country. So we are a very independent people. Because you're an African, yes, but you're an African American. So we have to understand that we are a very independent people. I spirit.
In other words, I preach to all y'all not to do anything Babylonian, not to use anything that's Babylon, while I use everything that's Babylon and think Babylon, and even admit that whenever I do wrong, that's because I'm still Babylon. then how can you teach us not to be? How can you teach anybody not to be something that you haven't even mastered yourself? And I mean, you switch your story so much. That means you're not the master at nothing you throw out. Once again, it's rhetoric. Now it's knowledge, no doubt, but just because knowledge comes out of a vessel, like sometimes you gotta, like when I say a fake dude can say some real stuff sometimes. You gotta take the message out of it. Like, even though some of these fake dudes be throwing away a whole bunch of stuff that they've heard and stuff and act like it's all fact and what they came up with, a real one a real intellectual that actually got some smarts, that know what he's talking about, also knows what this dude is talking about, can tell that he's not putting nothing in a timeline or nothing, he's rambling. But to the blind eye and the closed ear, it sounds like straight facts and knowledge. When it's not that, if you don't understand it. Now, when somebody that's actually an intellectual lays it out, he can lay it out in the form that it's supposed to be laid out, instead of, the way some of these dudes lay out knowledge, it's not even in layman's terms. It's periphonics. Niggas act like they hooked on phonics. You know what I mean? But somebody that is an actual intellectual can see through all that, take it all to pieces and play Sudoku with it, and put it all right back in a fire ass blueprint, and then get the gist of what he was saying, which he didn't even know what he was saying because none of it went together. It's like it's like missing puzzle pieces to the puzzle. Once you get finished, you got 5 pieces missing. And that's how you break some of these dudes that claim to be real, that's fake, stories up. There's always a gap. They so quick to move, they forget to build the bridges.
This can be something that can be counterproductive in a relationship, even a monogamous one, because we signed the Declaration of Independence. That's why all the women, every man for themselves, America. That's how it goes.
You are correct about that, Dr. Mindbender.
Rebelliousness. And our woman is rebelliousness.
Exactly why you see, I think that, you know what? Now that you say that, Dr. Mindbender, thank you for that. I think you might have just broke something loose on sort of why he's calling what he used to call his wives his students now, because it is an illegal practice in America and it's not looked at as any religious practice. So therefore, he wouldn't be married to none of them, not here in America, not legally. But then again, that'd be Babylon, wouldn't it? Legally getting married here? But he couldn't do it. Not unless he's Amish or something, I guess, but even over there saying it, if you're sitting here and you're rolling around acting like that, it don't have to be legally. The practice is not allowed. So now they're just his students. You know what I mean? Remember, he he don't talk about this much, but y'all that been following Natureboy for a while, y'all heard him talk about they're being classified as a church. You understand that? You know how many different, if they're classified as a church, you know how many different rights and stuff that they get just for being that? Shit, they ain't even gotta pay taxes.
And in us is rebelliousness, because we have that spirit in us. Because
Queen Water X, shout out to Queen Water X for hitting that super chat. And hey, everybody can hit the super chat if you would like. And you can also hit that PayPal and that Cash App to fully support this channel, man. If you guys really rock with DDM TV and you really faculty, man, why not support a good thing? Anyway, without further ado, shout out to Queen Water X for hitting that super chat. I appreciate you, sis.
King George in England.
Did I say Cash App?
Right?
I mean super chat.
Was at war with the French. And his own subjects, the forefathers of this country, which there was indigenous people here prior, but we're not under their rules. We're under the rules of the European man and his culture, okay? So we took on this spirit.
Exactly.
I mean,
exactly. And see, they think they're jumping through hoops, Dr. Mindbender. But I can see through this stuff, man. This is their idea of polygamy is nothing but a prostitution ring, because trust and believe they have sold that nookie for a little bit of cookies. You know what I mean? So they ain't fooling nobody. But yeah, if they all get caught up, it's more so they more so go with the cult avenue first. You know what I mean? But they will look at it as a cult or a prostitution ring and all that. These fools right here, just how they dress and their demeanor and stuff, they would be looked at as a prostitution ring. But if you get one of them cults like those, you get some of them, like if you get a Mormon cult or something like that, or like something like that, the polygamists and all that, they'll look at them as a cult. Which, I mean, pretty much the same shit, but whatever.
When you hear black women talking, or when you hear them talking proper, they're like, oh my God, you're not going to believe this. Watch my channel, subscribe to my channel. And I'm like, yo, we are so American. We're so white. We're African people, but we're Americans. And we need to acknowledge our spirit when it comes to relationships, and then look at relationships and what they require versus the spirit of who we are. And you'll see why the divorce rate is so fucking high. You have to realize these things. You're right now have the spirit of an American. Why can't I do what he does? And this is the problem. You see what I'm saying? And that's why it's not.
Look, you see what he said, man? Hey, I was watching this earlier. Y'all know I'll be slashing at this dude because he be on some BS. But like I said, you got to give credit where credit is due. And he laid out some shit in here, because like, watch, let's go back a little bit so you can hear what he said.
He does. And this is the spirit of an American. Why can't I do what he does? And this have the spirit of an American. Why can't I do what he does?
One more time for the people in the back.
American. Why can't I do what he does?
That's the spirit of an American. Now, like I said, it doesn't matter if a dude, if the dude is fake or real. If a motherfucker spits some real shit, you can't take the message from it and dismiss the whole fake dude altogether. Because even a fake dude can say some real shit sometimes. So listen to what he said. The spirit of an American, we think, why can't I do what he does? But we don't try to mimic and make our own. We try to take down and take the space from each other. It's power in numbers, y'all. And we're not even tipping the scale as far as percentages in America, especially when we take up more prison space and death rate than anybody, than any race here. So, in other words, we standing behind enemy lines. And y'all know I don't get on no race stuff. I'm just saying, speaking to the blacks right now, because a lot of stuff we do, we're always slashing at each other. There's coronavirus going on right now. You think most of us give a damn about that? We act like we do. You know, we make videos like we do, but yet and still we still tearing each other's heads off. I don't understand that about our people, man. I really don't get that. We so quick to attack each other. But something that you should be attacking, you be the first one, man. I ain't messing with that, man. You should. That motherfucker call the police. And what? So you mess with your own people, your own black brother or black sister, because in the black culture it's expected for you not to call the police if you're in fear or somebody's trying to attack you. I mean, me personally, I can't call the police, man. I mean, there's certain politics that we just can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I can't. And I'm gonna stick to that. That's just what it is. But if we think that we can get away with anything with our own people, that we can't get away with any other race, that says a lot about us on how we think about ourselves. We put ourselves so below everybody else that we feel safe attacking each other. but scared to attack anything else. Not saying anybody needs to attack nothing. But I've seen videos of people just being racist and attacking somebody. Like when you got 9 cops on one dude. Like the dude that got killed selling them cigarettes, they choked him out. You know what I mean? What do you see around there? You don't see nobody helping. You see everybody with their phones out trying to get a world star video. Trying to go viral. When the news van pulls up, who all do you see? You don't see everybody that's around there. You see people in the background walking, but you see everybody you shouldn't see on camera. Then you see the crisis actors. Because real people in everyday life that's not looking for attention don't really care about getting on the news channel. Don't necessarily want to be on the news channel. Because people that actually have a life like to live it privately, not online. So if you're living your life online, you don't have one. Unless living your life online is a business. But if living your life online, this is where your friends are, this is where you hang out at daily, sit there, nothing but gossip, shit like that, I mean, you ain't got no life. And I mean, that's no diss at nobody, that's just the facts of the matter. Facts.
And this is the problem. You see what I'm saying? And that's why it's not very healthy to deal with African American women or American women, period, when it comes to polygamy. Because we have naturally, to understand the nature of Americans is independence. So a woman gonna want to have her own. Okay? And so,
he do that
so a woman gonna want to have her own.
Look, right when I read your comment, Dr. Mindbender said, I don't think it's really about the women. I think he uses them to not look gay. As soon as I said that, he did that little shit right here, watch.
Okay? And so a woman gonna want to have her own. Okay?
He did that too.
So you gotta understand that when you're dealing with a woman.
He did that too
and
good, didn't he?
So a woman gonna want to have her own. Okay? And so you gotta understand that when you're dealing with a woman, that she has to be totally conscious in changing this.
No man.
Because this is a part of our generational curse.
Hey, shout out to my bro, man, Sheep Stay Sleep TV, Elmer at Sheep Stay Sleep TV with your boy DS1 Ross. That's my dog right there, man. Shout out to you, man. If y'all not tuned in to him, man, make sure y'all get over there and subscribe to my people. Real good
African
brother.
People. We are Americans. We're not African. We're not Nigerian African. We're not Ghanesian Africans. We're African Americans. We're American Africans. We're American melanated people. So we took on the slave master spirit. That's why we're so fucking bougie. We got to have the nice
Look,
talk.
real quick, that's a good one, Dr. Mindbender. He uses those other women to bait more women. Why? Because I don't know why it is, but women want other women's spot. You see them fight. You see the women that's over there always fighting for position.
Oh, the jewelry.
Give me a second, y'all.
You know, when you travel a little bit, you start realizing, yo, we're American. You know, and America's a powerful country. And when you go outside the country, you start to be like, damn, America's very powerful. You know what I'm saying? But what makes it powerful is that women have the right to be independent and survive without a man. You don't need us. So therefore, because you don't need us to survive, you can make demands. Like, I want my own. Why can't I do what you do? Why can't I talk to him, and him? Because you don't need me. Because this country is built to allow you to be independent as an individual. The government supports you to survive without a man. Period. Okay? So,
and see, I don't agree. I wholeheartedly agree with you.
You did?
I wholeheartedly agree with you. Like you said, you were absolutely right when you said, I don't understand polygamy. That was my whole reason for even requesting or calling in. That's why I had my question the other day, because I don't understand it. I don't understand it because I do, and maybe, and I won't even say that because I don't see how my personal view is kind of like on the independent side, because I'm very, very open to submitting to a man. I just don't understand how you can feel like, wait. I don't understand how you can feel like, wait. I don't understand how you can feel like, wait.
Ducking his nose after he waved his hand.
You can feel like, wait. I don't.
Let me get that out of there. Damn, I caught that.
So you can feel like, wait. I don't understand how you can feel like you can't get everything from one woman and this woman can get everything from you. And I feel like there's boundaries that there's boundaries that have to be set, because women should not be, I'm not saying that I could be you. I can't be no man. I don't want to be a man. I don't want to play that role. That's not my role. But I do feel like it's kind of over, like, I don't get the logic behind how you could be, we're both human. How can I fulfill everything? How can you fulfill everything in me, but I can't fulfill everything in you?
And all you have to do to understand this is understand nature. You have to understand the nature of a female and the nature of a man. Outside of the generational curses and the cultural conditioning, right? We have the cultural conditioning. You have to, first of all, once you become conscious, that's the fact that, I'm an American. I want my own. You know what I mean? Like, I need it is not till you go to another country till you realize how bougie you are. When niggas is doing without and you like, yo, I got to have the internet. You know what I'm saying? And niggas like, yo, you bougie, you American. I know it because I went out to the bush and I was still desiring certain knickknacks, and I realized like, yo, I'm African and I'm indigenous, but I'm still an American. So I need certain things. And to see that and to acknowledge it's a big step. Right? So now you can control it. You can see how that's controlling you. You understand what I'm saying?
How me wanting my own is making me feel like a man can't want me for my own. You American? You don't want your own? You don't want your own? You want your own group? You don't want your own woman. You want your own group of women, but you don't want your own woman. Just like, I don't want no group of men. I just feel like I said, I have a man. He fulfills me sexually,
but he has
and spiritually. Not to my knowledge. That ain't what we own. Not to my knowledge. That is something that we have discussed before. We have had the conversations about polygamy before, and the conversation is he can't take care of more than one woman, especially not one more than me. So that's my thing. Do you feel like every single woman on this earth is not fulfillment enough? I just think there's a man. Every single man on this earth ain't made to fulfill a woman. Like, they ain't made of everything.
See, and that, I can understand sort of what she's saying. Like, if your logic as a man is that a woman is supposed to be barefoot and pregnant, well, not every woman is able to conceive. So what happens to those ones? Should they die? Should we lock them up or what? I mean, what? They don't get to do nothing because, I mean, a woman's only supposed to be barefoot and pregnant by your logic. They're only supposed to be nurturers. So if she can't have kids, she still has to be held under the guidelines of a woman and be a nurturer for everybody else? Nah, man, come on, man. Some of the logic of what people think is truth and stuff, if you dice it up a little bit, you could totally break up some of this stuff that we think is intellectual conversation and break it all the way down into to elementary schoolyard talk. You know, and some of y'all have that gift to be able to go into, like for example, go into Sonetta or whatever and see who he got on there and be able to be like, okay, these dudes sound intellectual, but that's it. Because people do a whole lot of talking sometimes. You got people that get on here and talk for 50 days. Every day, in and out. Always talking. But haven't said anything yet. Y'all get that logic? You know, people say a whole bunch of stuff, but didn't say anything at all.
Okay, now let me get at you. Let me get at you. Number one.
Oh no, I don't take
again.
nothing
When
he
you
said
say
seriously.
woman,
Is that
you're speaking?
I watch this stuff like it's entertainment.
There's
for me.
all kind of
I don't
different
take this
women
serious
made
at all.
for all kind of different situations. For instance, you're an African American woman. You don't have it in your genes to be polygamous because that's not your history. You didn't come from polygamy. That ain't your shit. You've been genetically modified for monogamy. Had you come from polygamy, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Now let me finish. Let me finish.
That's not what I'm going
Let
for.
me finish. I'm not done.
Okay.
Let me finish. I got more for you. Okay. Now let's talk about the nature of a man. Let's talk about the nature of a female. Let's look at the physical anatomy of a man, just the sexual act of the man.
I hate to say it, ladies.
And one shot of sperm, you have 200.
I really hate to say it, ladies, but when a male, I mean that thing that looks like, even if it's not real power, that thing that looks like power to women, that's how you guys get got all the time. You guys could be one of the smartest females in the world, and if a guy and a girl sit there and that guy has a little knowledge, feel like he stand up as a man, got a little power, he'll break a female down, even a female that got a man sometimes. It's just how it is. That's how we were made. We were made to be like that. The difference with men is it's hard for us to walk by a female that look good, got a banging body with our girl and not look. You don't understand how hard that is sometimes. You know what I mean? You be trying to just stay stiff neck and shit looking forward.
And 50 million sperm cells. That's one side of semen. You have 250 sperm cells. And you have a period, but a man doesn't. You get pregnant, but a man keeps producing sperm. I want you to look at I'm not talking about what's fear. I'm talking about what is. Okay? Because it's not fear. A man's got a penis and a different sexual
brush his
reproduction.
teeth, plus he sucks his
so it's
thumb.
not
That's
fear.
why they curve
So stop
up like
asking
that.
for equality sexually.
And so we only talking about sexually.
You're trying to treat a man's anatomy
as
your anatomy. Let me finish. When women sleep with multiple men,
he's still bringing
it
it back
messes
to
with
sex.
their vaginal pH. It fucks with your shit down there. You know that if you ever slept around. Women are designed to be with one man. But a man is clearly designed to be with multiple women.
Ladies.
Because it is his.
Natureboy is sitting here telling you guys he's giving women vaginal therapy. The only man that could ever give a female vaginal therapy would be somebody would be a homosexual man. That would be the only man that I know that would study the pH balance of a woman. Besides a woman. Ladies, go ask your man right now what's your pH balance. He'd probably be like, I didn't know you was gangbanging.
His nature
This
to
PA
spread his
balance,
seed
homie.
with as many women as he can for the sake of his survival on a primitive level. This is just his nature.
That's sad.
Has nothing to do with your emotional state and what
you think that's what it is. You think from all the stuff that he's done, and not allegedly, he did it. Oh yeah, he did it. So you think that all that he's done, that the reason why he's doing all this and surrounding himself with women is trying to convince himself that he's not gay, that he's straight? Because then that knocks the ball out the park if that's the case, because then this would be pimping, because you would be using this stuff that you say and the knowledge and stuff, making it seem like you're the Messiah and all that, to get these women to move and groove and get over there to you. That would change the whole narrative, kind of. But I mean, in a way, it wouldn't, because I mean, I guess he does do that, because he did it. Oh yeah, he did it.
What you need emotionally.
And man, once again,
you understand what I'm saying?
Support this channel. Man, please hit that Cash App or that Super Chat for your boy one time.
We don't care about nature in America. We don't care about nature. Yo, Americans
that's why it's
can
so
give a shit
confusing
less
to me. I do.
Look, listen,
and that's why it's so confusing.
What'd you say?
It's so confusing. I said I actually do care about nature, and I totally understand all that.
You
but
don't.
listen to
you don't
this.
care about nature. I'm gonna tell you why.
I got one. Listen. So you're talking about primitive nature and the sexual, how we are made up genetically.
Look how you talk
as a man and a woman.
Look how you talk about biology. Look how
biology.
You said you care about nature, but will not study biology.
I have studied biology, but
biology is the study of how nature works.
And I get that, but my thing is, so historically,
hormones,
as Americans,
wait. We're talking hormones. We're talking scientific. We're talking hormones. We're talking genetics. We're talking epigenetics, environment. We're talking.
I think he liked to say epigenetics.
How life
I think
works.
he just like how that sound.
And you're saying you care about nature, but you don't care about the study of life itself, biology, which acknowledges a man's hormonal state with testosterone, and on top of that, his sperm, his
here we go again.
Sex drive, his nature to procreate with as many women as he can for his own primitive survival. Like, and you said you care about nature, but you do not.
So if we're just supposed to do that we're supposed to procreate with as many women as we can to ensure our own survival, spread our gene and stuff like that. I understand that to an extent. But life isn't just about constantly sitting there trying to make new life without living life. We would literally be traveling back down the road to the Neanderthal, Cro-Magnon man, the dumbass is what we would become, cause from the illiterate, no knowledge having first human came knowledge, came teachings and the ability to learn. Somebody put two and two together and made four, and it kept continuing on. Somebody sparked the interest of invention one day. Somebody sparked the interest of knowledge and the ability to learn, and one day look up in the sky and understand astrology. Somebody that didn't know nothing ended up knowing something that made the rest of us know something. while still not knowing anything at all. Because what the world is about is not what everybody say it's about. The world is strictly, it's not even about money. It's about power. First you get the power. Well, you get the money, then you get the power. But it's about power. Because you think about it. The people in this world that are billionaires, if you're a billionaire, for one, I could, if I'm a billionaire, I can't go take out $1 billion. You know, that once you get up in that high range, you can only use certain amounts of money and stuff like that. Like you go into a bank and be like, hey, I'm trying to pull out $1 million cash. And they'll look at you like, sir, we're not giving you $1 million cash. You understand what I'm saying? But at the same time, being a billionaire and stuff like that, you don't necessarily have to pay for nothing. Dr. Dre ain't going into Burger King or Sizzler and pay for anything. They're gonna give it to the rich on the house. It's like the more money you have in this world, the more you don't have to pay. World is ass backwards, but that's how it was built, right?
I understand the nature of a man.
I do understand the nature of a man.
You care about nature, but not
human. You only focusing on the nature of a man. We're talking about both. You have not.
I totally agree, big country.
Man is a species in nature. Men is a species.
We got it. We already got that. We've made it very clear that men are genetically made, and biology is biology. They're made to spread themselves wide. The sperm is how many? How many did you say?
250 million per squirt. Per skeet.
Exactly. We only get an egg a month. Or right?
Right. And once you're pregnant, throughout the whole 9 months, you can't get pregnant again.
Now look, that's that part I was telling y'all about where I kind of see that logic. You know, a woman, if one woman gets pregnant, that's it. She's pregnant for that time until she has that baby. You can't keep impregnating her with multiple babies. She can't sit there and carry 15 babies from 15 different skeets, he said. skeet. But she can't keep conceiving while she's in a cycle. You know, but a man doesn't stop even though the woman is pregnant. A man is still producing sperm. A man can still keep procreating. So if you look at it in that type of logic and stuff, then it's somewhat understandable of what they're trying to say. It doesn't make it right, doesn't make it cool, and we don't live like that today, so it is what it is. But I do understand that logic, so I'll give credit where credit is due, even though I don't fuck with you.
He's still producing sperm.
Got it.
Which goes somewhere. That. It goes somewhere. That sperm has to go somewhere.
That's biology. So my question is, please don't, I don't want you or anybody on this live to think that
y'all don't have a sizzler
or against it. I'm not. I'm trying to get understanding.
I got you. I'm gonna give you the understanding.
I'm trying to give the understanding here because this is where I'm blocked. I got a blockage where I don't understand how, because you keep going sexually.
That's
you keep going sexually, and that's the part that's throwing me off.
That's the root of it all.
I don't want to have sex with more than one man. And there's very few women that do. It's very few women that do.
What I'm saying to you is that's not the nature of a woman.
What's not the nature of a woman?
To have sex with multiple men.
Okay, and naturally, I don't want to have sex with more women.
Okay, but naturally he does.
Huh?
Naturally he does.
I got that.
Okay, but what's the problem? What's the question?
How?
Oh, you talking to me? Oh, you on the east? No, Sizzler is a little like out here. Sizzler is a restaurant. It's like a steak shack and shit like that. It's real big out here on the west, but it's a restaurant just like you would have a Chili's or Red Lobster or something like that. It's on that type of scale. So it's not necessarily fast food. That's why I said Sizzler. They was like Sizzler. The hell is a sizzler? That's what it's called, though. Actually, a real good spot to eat.
How do you think? So, my question.
No. Sizzler has not been dead. There's a Sizzler right down the street from my house.
Clear everything up for me. Within your polygamy,
Texas
you
just
have
couldn't
more
afford
than
it no
one
more.
man in there, right?
Let me stop. All the people from Texas that
in your
rock.
nation, there's more than one man, not within your relationship, but within your community, there's more than one man.
Yep.
Do the women have dialogue with the other men?
Yeah, we're family.
Exactly. So my thing is, how do you feel like only one man can fulfill?
Yeah, Velvet never got a break from him.
I can't get shut off from every other man because I found a man that I'm having sex with.
No. I'm telling you is you're going to have sex with men until you find the man that completely gives you it all mentally.
Look, see now where she's in violation at, and he told her she's in violation of that. That's what I mean. Where a woman's brain can get twisted by a man. You know what I mean? We twist each other up, but where she's failing at is, for one, you say you have a man, so you should not even be on this camera with this man talking about sex, polygamy. He should, when he told you that your man is gonna have to get up on the knowledge, or you going to end up leaving him for somebody, or for the man that you talking to that's giving you knowledge. Basically saying himself. You know, you gotta pay attention to it, the calculated steps, baby. You gotta pay attention to them calculated steps. And you already tell he flirting with her, and he kind of caught her. I've been watching her. She been stargazing a little bit. But where she's in violation at is she should not be on it. Social media then broke up so many homes. Because this lady right here, rather she, I don't know if she told her man about it or not, but she damn sure said she had a man. So with this dude having multiple wives, fellas, I wouldn't give a damn if it's on some knowledge or not. With him claiming multiple wives and polygamy and all that, would you be letting this dude, ex-sex worker and all that, talk to your wife? Have a talk about multiple sex partners and stuff like that with your wife. Like he says, like he says, when people come in there trying to talk to his wives or students, what have you. What kind of man address another man's wives when he does it all day? You see how people on social media put their foot in their mouth all day? That's why I don't beef with with none of these niggas. Because all I watch is everybody put their foot in their mouth. And I mean, if you're gonna put your foot in your mouth, why should I waste time to help you do it when you're gonna do it anyway? You know what I mean? So this dude right here, he puts his foot in his mouth constantly. Because people get online and they're constantly talking so much to the point that they don't even remember half the stuff they said, whether it's true or lies. So you're talking to another man's wife. She's in violation for talking to you, because if one of your wives was talking or even looked at one of the other members in Carbonation while they're under your wing as your wife, you start tripping. If somebody that calls in tries to talk to one of your wives, especially Eliana, you are tripping. But it's okay for you to sit on here day in and day out and talk to other men's wives. You should be checking them from the gate. Oh, you got a man? Oh, man, you shouldn't be up in my face. You shouldn't be talking to me.
Do you understand what I'm saying? It don't matter.
Completely give it all, but that doesn't mean I can't get something from other places.
No. When you find the right man from you, then you will get all you need from that man. And you're not listening to me. You're not listening. Because you don't understand. I'm trying to tell you something. Even if you have sex with one man and you start talking to other men, innately, subconsciously, you're looking for better by talking to the other. That's what you're doing. You're literally having verbal sex with other men and your man is actually he's competing for your mind and your body, which is the same thing, your mind and your body. So where the body is, the mind is. So you're
look, yes, women do tend to have more nuts than men these days. You see it all over social media, especially YouTube. But if you think about it, growing up, you know, most people favor the male. Most families favor the males in their family. Everybody wants the boys. Every woman wants a little boy, wants a son. You understand what I'm saying? So, especially when you have fathers that are not around, some of these females have sex with dudes from clubs and stuff, don't even know who their baby father is and stuff half the time. And they'll get with somebody and put it on whoever, you know what I mean? And there's so many females that was in relationships with people still in these relationships with kids that they told these dudes that were theirs, but they were really cheating and ended up pregnant, but never said nothing. We get that type of stuff too. But now, this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about all the high percentage of single mothers that are out here raising kids, you know, boys and girls. You know, you get a household that got a boy and got a girl, brother and sister. The reason why the girl comes out so hard and got nuts is because she's the one who went through the hard time in the house, getting beat down and all that, because the mom is always in competition with the daughter when it comes out of situations like that. Then it gets to a point where the mom see who she used to be and then get envious. It happens. Not a shot at mothers. It just happens. So that daughter goes through the most ass whippings and everything because female, that's a territorial situation, whether it's mother and daughter or not. It's a territorial situation. That's why a female grows up having more nuts than the boy, because she went through the tough times. And more times than not, she had to defend her brother, whether her brother be little brother or big brother. When he was real young, she had to defend him. Reason why is because these men are being raised by women. They're being raised by single women. And these single women, they don't treat them like they treat their daughters. They treat, you know, that's why you so distant from your daughter. That's why your daughter gets molested and stuff like that. Went through the same stuff you went through, when you should be more protective over her because of what you went through as a child, but you're not. You choose to despise her because of what you went through. There's a lot of women out here that have been molested and taken advantage of by people, especially people in their family, and you don't even know that they despise the whole woman anatomy because of what happened to them. Because what they carry is such a dangerous thing. You know, the female body puts them in harm's way constantly. It doesn't matter if it's a little girl, a teenage girl, a grown woman, an older woman, or an elderly woman. They all get it. It happens to all of them. Women, when I used to drive for Uber, I used to, at night, if I'm dropping off a female or something like that, I'll sit right out in front of her house until she walk in that house, because if I pull off and leave, there could be anybody in the bushes or anything. You know, as a man, in many instances, we got it easier just being a man. But don't get it wrong, boys get molested too. But back to what I was saying. Now the boy, the reason why he don't have as much nuts as his sister is because the mother babies him, coddles him, gives him everything, spoils him. That's her baby boy. Grow his hair out and everything. It's all about that baby boy. To the point where the sister grows up, you know, thinking it's all about her brother also, and not herself. So the part of hating the female, hating their self and degrading their self and stuff like that, is because to their mother, the single mother that should have been having their back, they were never good enough. Their hair was never good enough. If their hair came out better than their mother tore it up on purpose. You know, and it's a lot of situations like this. I don't care if you see people and you be like, oh, nah, these people ain't like that. These good people and stuff. Don't always be fooled by what people give you. People put on that costume and that character, just like they do on YouTube, just to entertain your psyche. You understand what I'm saying? It's crazy. But that is why you have more females out here that got bigger nuts than these men. You ever notice, ladies? You get with a man, and most ladies have the same thing in their relationship. They say the same thing to their man. Ooh, man. Like if they have a son and they got a man, oh my goodness, these boys are emotional. Man, these boys are emotional. Tell me I'm lying, YouTube streets. Hit you with that Tommy. Tell me I'm lying. But no, real shit. Well, at least that's my opinion. Do it make sense?
Actually looking for a nigga smarter than the nigga that you got. Once you find a nigga that totally captivates your mind, then you will not be talking to other niggas, and you're not understanding that.
How can she understand that when she's talking to another nigga right now?
Talking to other niggas because you know innately that man that you're having sex with, he's not truly fulfilling your mental need.
Women, this is the part where I say, message, don't ever have a talk with another man, especially in public, online or anything. Don't ever have a talk with another man about your sex life with your current man. Trust me when I tell you, people have been taken out for less than that. Save yourself.
And that's why you're saying, I want to talk to multiple men. And that's your problem now.
But that's what I'm saying. You saying talk to other men as if it's like, I take everything as an energy exchange. How can I run a business.
Look,
so
mind you this. He says all the time that he don't put nothing in front of the mission, right? His kids can't even go in front of the mission. Then why do all you talk about is spreading your seed everywhere? Why would you want to keep having kids that you cannot take care of? Somebody explain the logic in that to me. Please, somebody explain that. Shit's crazy. Damn, why the shit don't want to play now? I think I'm shit frozen.
How can I have a man, and not just me, any woman? How can I run a business? Everything is an energy exchange. Why does everything have to be sexual coming from a woman?
This is how you know you're not you running a business. You have no business. Your business is to support your husband. You have one.
What up, Dysandra?
That's to be a mother and a wife. That's your job. That's your business. Let me stop. Let me finish. This is your business. Your business is to be a mother, a full-time mother, and a wife.
Look, we gonna come right back to that. I want to mention something out of the comments real quick. Let's see, where's it at? All right, Jessica says, my sister treated my niece like trash and my nephew like her man. Exactly. That's hitting the nail on the head right there. You hear what she said? She says, my sister treated my niece like trash, her own daughter, like trash, but treated her nephew, which is her sister's son, like her own man. And that's the key part. She treated him like her own man. Thank you for saying that, Jessica. I forgot to put that part in. Because a lot of these single mothers, they do raise their son. And if you pay attention to it, they might not be having sex with them or nothing like that, but they do treat them like that's their man. Shit, LeBron James' mama raised him treating. The story is she treated him like that was her man. Envy when other females come over, his little girlfriends and all that. It happens. It happens, especially when you got a single mother and the dad left and that mother was hooked on the dad and he's gone and you look just like him. She'll settle. Not on no nasty stuff, not on no sexual type stuff. I'm not saying that. At least I don't know. I hope not. But I'm saying Y'all get what I'm saying. I can't really say it without it sounding messed up. So
full-time job, and it ain't nothing else to do because a child requires so much attention.
How do you expect y'all to be able to support each other with if that's just it?
Oh my God. Okay, now we're going back to being American. Now we're going back to being American. Now we're going back to being a Negro. Stop. Now we're going back to being an American. Okay.
No. I'm talking about as a human.
No.
No matter where.
I'm telling you,
we all come here with a life purpose.
Listen, there is human women on this planet that do not work. That are mothers and wives, even in America.
But they do something to.
Okay, but see, look, by his logic, if all a woman is supposed to do is be mothers and wives, then that would mean all we are able to do is be fathers and husbands. Either that, or we can't be either. Or they can just be wives and mothers, and we don't have no label. Because your logic is grainy. For the simple fact that they do have the ability and to learn the skills to do other things besides being a wife and a mother. Yes, I do believe all women should be a wife and a mother. Not all women can, though. I think all men should be a father and a husband, but not all men can, though. I think all men should have at least one son, no matter how many daughters he has. Why? Because it carries the bloodline and the name. But in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with able bodies able to work, no matter who it is. Me and my wife, each kid that turned 15 and get a work permit, there's nothing wrong with it. But see, you got some of these men that want slaves still. They want that slave. They want that woman that sit in the house all day and have kids and stuff and don't know nothing about the world. All she knows is that house. That's another way I know you ain't been to no prison, because you wouldn't wish nothing like that on your worst enemy. And you want to keep the woman in the house not doing nothing while you go and live off in the world and keep her dumbed down to everything? No wonder you sick ass perverts be going to getting these 15 to 16-year-old girls that they still kids, so you can just mold them into whatever you want to mold them into, instead of having a woman that has a mind that can help be your backbone to whatever you venture into. I'm sorry, I like knowledge too much to sit around a dummy too long. So I don't want no dumbass wife. That would irritate me. I can't even talk to her on my level. That would irritate me. Hell, I watch some of the stuff people do on YouTube and it irritates me. Just listening to people sometimes, like, oh my God, this shit is stupid. A lot of people, if you really got knowledge, if you're really an intellectual, you really on that type of higher thinking, higher learning, then matter of fact, YouTube screeds. Tell me this. Can you sit around a dummy long? Like, think about it. If the shoe was on the other foot and men were the ones that had to be barefoot and pregnant or something like that, and not, and your dude is in the house, pregnant, whatever, never going out to the world. Only you do that because you're the head of the household. That wouldn't last too long, because therefore that person not being able to go do anything and just stand in the house barefoot and pregnant, they would be pretty much illiterate and dumb. You being an intellectual, a higher learner, a higher thinker even, would you be able to sit around dumb that long, Holly? I damn sure couldn't.
Fulfill their life purpose.
Their life purpose. Let me tell you your life purpose. You want to know your life purpose? Take all your clothes off and go in front of the mirror. I'm going to tell you your life purpose. Because your body shows you what your life purpose is. You have nipples. What are your nipples for?
So you can't do that.
No, you have a
you got nipples too.
Job. That's what's wrong with the world.
What you're saying.
Until we get women that until we
snap.
find.
Oh snap! You right. See, that's what I mean. See, if we pull together. What's up, man? Shout out to Pool Counter TV. I'm gonna have to get over there and check you out. When I see the TV, it look like you got a channel. So, man, make sure you guys go over there and subscribe to Pool Counter TV, and we gonna get it in. Show them how we flood that subscription and notification bell. You know what I mean? The way the faculty know how to do it. But Pool Counter TV says, and why are his wives trying to teach? Right. If they're only supposed to be wives and pregnant, procreate, why do you have them trying to teach? Aren't they supposed to just be vessels? Then why are they trying to teach people? What do they need to have the knowledge for? So she's supposed to go gain somebody that can teach her the knowledge. A man that can teach her the knowledge. This woman on the screen. She's supposed to go get a man that can teach her the higher education. Okay, so she gets that higher learning, right? What does she get to do with it? If she's supposed to just be in the house and be pregnant and a wife, a mother and a wife, why does she need the knowledge then? Why does she need to know any of it? So you're going to give somebody knowledge, especially knowledge of self, and expect them to stay inside as a mother and a wife? Man, I'm telling you, some people are think they're so smart that they're stupid.
Until we get our woman to understand that being a mother is a full-time job, we got problems. We got a fucking problem. That is your business. That is your business. It's simple. That's your business. Now, if you want to be an American and you want to tell me how you got to hold down a job and be an independent woman, I got to hold this down.
And look, before we continue, just to let all you guys know, I don't know how you guys rock or anything like that, but I'm not for abortions. I'm the type of person, if you make it, you take it. You lay down and have sex, deal with it. I mean, unless you went and got the morning after pill or whatever the next morning or something like that. But once there's, don't come aborting no. Don't come aborting anything that started forming. We're not doing that. I wouldn't give a damn if I was 80 years old. If my wife got pregnant, we keeping it. We don't do abortions over here.
That's a whole nother story. Because if that's the case, polygamy would make it easier for you to be a mother because you have multiple incomes. So now, you making it harder on yourself.
Where are you getting the income if all I do is be a mama? You don't get paid.
Well, you might be the mother.
Hey, y'all see how I got y'all see the Natureboy eyes blinking and all that stuff up in the left corner?
I'm talking about women in America. I'm talking about women in America, not women in nature. In nature, you don't have a job. Your job is to be a mother.
In nature, anybody get a job?
Let me ask you a question. Are you living in your natural environment?
No.
Okay.
But that's
also that's important. Don't try to go over that.
Because I'm American, so yeah.
Once. I don't know your name. Once. What's your name? Again? I forget your name. Bree?
Or Perp. I'm Bree today.
Bree. Are you living in your natural environment?
Look, what killed me is I can say them girls get over the carbonation and they get all ugly. You know, they get all sucked up and looking like a zombie and stuff. But all those females that be over there, when they leave there or before they come there, they are very beautiful women. I just don't understand what the hell they want with him. Maybe it's just because they're young and dumb. But damn, even young, even I don't know. I don't know. I think more so what keep everybody around is the party of it. It's like one big 6th grade camp or something. One big house party with a slumber party every night. So basically, the party is just rolling. Traveling around state to state and road tripping and stuff. They're all having fun is what they're doing. That's it. That's all. Nothing serious to see here, folks.
That's such an important question. Are you living in your natural environment? Look around you.
Oh, then she took the glasses off, y'all.
That's a
Tell
question.
me I'm wrong. This girl didn't got to the point where Natureboy could pull her. That's sad. How easy it is. You leave a man and a female around each other long enough, something gonna spark. That's why I tell people all the time, don't be letting your homeboy stay if you got a girl. Don't be letting them live in your house if you got a girl and you gotta go to work and stuff like that. Don't be letting your homeboy and your girl fight like they brother and sister and all that. So every time they fight, they gotta hug and make up and stuff. Oh man, I'm sorry, sis. Regardless, it don't matter if it's anger, you know what I mean, happiness or whatever, or any of that. Attraction or whatever, what have you. It's all deriving from the same area. You know what I mean? So them fights and all that and them hugs one day gonna turn into their face gonna catch each other and then they gonna go in for the kiss. It just happens. Next thing you know, they fucking. And it just happens. Trust me when I tell you, when there is such thing as, I don't know, it just happened. There is such thing as it just happening. We've all been in situations before. Think about when you was young and you end up kissing a girl or kissing a dude that you wanted to kiss on, but you didn't know how you was gonna do it, and it kind of just happened where both of you guys' energies met and your mind set just clicked with each other and y'all both just went in for it. It was like the right time, that right timing.
I need you to answer it.
The answer is no.
Okay. With that being stated, when you telling me about who you are and what you are, you cannot tell me what you are from the state that you're in right now, because you're not who you're supposed to be.
But
now, when I
that's the
say that,
thing.
now when I say that,
That's so perspective, though. That's project, like.
I say that to say this. You're not where you're supposed to be, which means you need to get closer to a natural state, which means you can't find a man that's right for you.
Now I don't watch this dude digging his nasty ass. I don't watch this dude digging his nasty ass ears without wiping his hands, digging his nasty nose without wiping his hands, or washing them, or any antibacterial. You just over there flicking Rona everywhere.
There into your natural environment, and I'm trying to tell you this. You're not even living your full purpose until you come into your nature of being here, which is to be a full-time mother.
Yep,
and
that's
a
a fact with Malia.
That is your job. That's the God-given job you were given. On top of your talents or whatever you have as far as a gift to offer your society,
clean that
or
shit
your
up.
tribe.
Okay, so that's different than your.
But those things are not like.
He cleaned it up at the end. He always switching up because that's not what he was saying at first. He was saying just your job is to be a wife and be a mother. Now he changing it up. Outside of all the other things you can do and stuff, just your thing to society, what you bring to society is being a mother and a wife. So basically you saying, oh, but it's okay for them to do other things as long as they put being a mother and a wife first. But now he's saying that. He wasn't saying that when she was trying to say it.
More of a business is some
people play on words, man. Words is very powerful. Be careful what y'all use. Y'all, and be careful what y'all listen to. You listen to a lot of these people that may sound intellectual because they might use certain words, but I was watching Tommy Sotomayor earlier, and this one dude was on there using words. Man, this dude was dumb as hell. I wish I'd have had the video, but this dude was dumb as hell up there. And talking. He even said, man, I mean, I ain't no dumb nigga or nothing, man. I ain't one of them stupid niggas. Yeah, you are. You dumb as hell. Then you use rhetoric in the wrong context. Then when Tommy told you to spell rhetoric, you couldn't even spell it. RHETROIC, fool. Couldn't even spell rhetoric, didn't even try to sound out syllables or nothing, uneducated. But sat there and had the nerve to say, man, I ain't no dumb nigga. I ain't one of these dumb niggas that you usually be talking to, man. I ain't stupid. Dumb as a box of rocks.
Thing that you do to offer your community something.
What up, Sands?
But
and without money,
so if you're looking at if you, because you look at charts and your astrological makeup,
basically country.
Some people's astrological makeup is to be business owners and dynamic in that aspect.
Well, they tell you that in the astrology contingent upon the system.
Exactly. He got her. He got her. Trust me. He got her. We all seen it. Y'all can see when she started getting them little googly eyes and stuff like that. But facts still stand. If you got a man, you shouldn't be online with him. Because what makes this okay or any different from a man jumping in her DM seeing what up with her? You know, you got to play. If you insecure about it, maybe she got a man that don't care like that. Like, he ain't tripping off of it. He's secure with what he feel like he got. But I hate to break it to you, son. You might want to check on your secureness. It might become an insecurity.
They make Capricorn a business. But really,
man, you guys go ahead and hit that cash app for your boy, man. Please support the channel, man. Y'all say y'all rock with me. Let's rock out.
It makes sense for you and your matrix.
Hit that cash app, man.
You understand what I'm saying? But it doesn't necessarily mean business. It just means that you're driven. That's
Thank you for the love and the support in advance.
How does that relate to being a mama, though?
Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me?
I don't even want to go there because you're right. That's real. That ain't even where I'm going. You absolutely right.
Okay,
I'm kidding you there.
Can we just stop being American right now? Can we be a woman for once and be submissive and listen and be like, you know what, you right. I appreciate.
I said you're right a lot of times.
I know everybody over there got something
there I don't agree with. And that's
like what?
Like what?
Let's get to those points.
I still don't agree that my whole focus and everything I get out of my life comes from one man.
Okay, so you're only saying that because of the relationship you're in right now.
I don't believe that. I don't believe any of the women that are around you feel that way. Like, real talk, I don't believe any of the women around you feel that way. Bree,
the man you with right now is not fulfilling you all the way. He fulfills you in certain ways.
See, now the conversation has literally turned from any knowledge to him trying to break her away from her man. Pay attention to her face. You might be seeing her at a carbonation near you.
Bree, the man you with right now is not fulfilling you all the way. He fulfills you in certain ways, but he is not. And why don't you?
What woman are you fulfilling all the way?
Bree. No, the fuck he's not.
The way that he's fulfilling me is romantically, and that's the relationship that we're in. He can't fulfill me in the other ways that I need.
We just literally watched this dude
game her. Bree, please listen to me. The relationship you're in, have you?
Especially when he keeps saying her name. Now, there is two things I know women like. Women like the sound of their name, especially if they like their name. They like the sound of their name coming off a man's voice, especially if he got a strong voice, kind of smooth, you know what I mean, or a nice sounding voice or whatever. Because some dudes got voices you just like, man, oh my god, I can't stand this. Females too. I'll be like, man, I ain't about to listen to that. I just can't stand their voice. But females like that. They like their name called by a man. At least that's what I think. That's my opinion. But a fact though, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I do not think I'm wrong right here. The forehead kiss. Trust me, I've done it to females that I thought I'd never mess with. Just coming over, they you know what I mean, friends that we go and see and stuff, and you know, you hug them up and stuff. What up, girl? You know what I'm saying? And you mess around and give one of them that forehead kiss all the time. Slowly, that attraction is gonna build up just because you're giving that forehead kiss. It's crazy how things work, but energy is a mug. And the more you start understanding energy over physical body, you'll start to understand a lot and open up a lot more knowledge that you didn't even know exists probably.
In the mind state you're in right now, please do not project that on the world. Please say that's a subjective thing you're going through in the stage that you're going through right now. You are a very powerful woman with a lot of energy.
Wait, hold up. Lava Dad, what's your regular channel's name? Because nobody's been disrespectful in the chat or nothing like that, so I don't know why you'd be blocked. And the mods don't necessarily block anybody, but tell me what's the name, and I'll go check it out. And if it's blocked, I will unblock you. And thank you for letting me know that. Let's see. These YouTube streets says she is not going to get him to bend, so she must be looking for an excuse for her to bend. What is the point of this conversation if not that? Exactly. She ain't gonna get him to bend, but she ain't gonna give up. She don't want to give up on the night, so she's looking for a reason for herself to bend. She wants him to chase it. It's almost like a trigger word. She wants him to get it. It's the thrill of the chase, y'all. But Lava Dad, let's see, because someone doesn't like me. I don't know who that would be. I don't mix into stuff like that, but oh, you send it on IG. I'll check out my IG in a minute, man. And if you are blocked, I will unblock you. That's no problem.
Prove a point to make up and influence a lot of people. Please be careful with your energy, because you might make somebody believe your shit.
But I will tell my moderators now, starting today. You know what I mean? You see anybody, because we trying to grow bigger and move on to new pastures. You know what I'm saying? And move away from all the old stuff. So if you see any trolls, anything like that, we're not dealing with nothing for a while. You know what I mean? We're gonna clean house. So moderators, y'all got your Gensus out. You know, if it start getting shaky up in here, which it never really do, but y'all see a few of them snakes that come up in here trying to slither fast, go and get them Gensus out and slice and dice their ass. We about to start dicing them around here, because they gonna come. I've been noticing it as you grow, more and more come. Even some that I ain't never even seen before, so I know they're not part of the sector, or any sector that I'm a part of, but they come because there's people that literally sit on YouTube and just troll different sectors all day. Like even some of the trolls that we may have in certain sectors, like the Natureboy sector or something like that, what have you, we know who those people are. You know what I mean? They some of them self-admit that they're trolls and stuff like that. We know who they are. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about other, like anybody that does content. Do you ever get somebody in the comment that always say, hey, this was a good video, or this was a dope video, and then it says, would you like to be YouTube friends? Do not mess with that message. Delete that shit. That shit's spam, a troll, or a damn virus or something, but it be popping up everywhere. But those things come for the self-proclaimed trolls also. Trust me, as you grow, this shit start to get finicky.
Through a phase in your life right now that you're going to overcome eventually. You're going to see it. But don't try to convince everybody that's how it's supposed to be. No, your argument is subjective to what you're going through. There is a man that can fulfill you in every way, and that's what you should be looking for. And stop settling for a nigga that only give you romance and some dick.
Yeah, you talking about my comments? I'm looking at my comments.
I love you. I'm telling you the truth because I love you. For real. You're very powerful.
Rose said I got a nice voice. Thanks for that.
Stop settling. You need to stop settling. I'm just telling you, stop selling. You're selling in your relationship. That's all I'm gonna tell you. That's why you're watching me. You settling. And you're complacent. You're settling and
so
you're complacent.
So you mean to tell me
yeah,
that the women around you
Wait. Oh, hold on.
You have a lot of
Am I still live? Am I still live on the other channel, on the 8256 channel? Oh yeah, I forgot. I didn't go over there and stop that one. So that one will be broadcasting in the StreamYard. So were you blocked from my regular channel, from DYSE TV? Wait, Dr. Mindbender. Dr. Mindbender said, does any woman in here think Nature Boy is attractive, or am I crazy? Yeah, I don't think no women in here think Nature Boy is attractive by far. I would hope not. Yeah, I will hope not. But okay, well, you need to let me know what name it's under. Is it under La Verdad? Because I don't have that block. I don't believe. Oh yeah, that other stream was private because this stream right here. See, this stream right here was private because it was frozen for a minute. But I should go ahead and make that unprivate already, huh? I'll get to it. I'll do it. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, make that unprivate. I hope everybody doing good this evening or this morning, because I mean it's morning in some places. It's still only about 11:40 at night over here. Oh shit, my check should be in too. That good essential worker check should be in. All right, the other one on the StreamYard is unprivatized. So anybody that ended up going over there, they can't get in there now. So we are good. We are damn good.
Women around you.
Sometimes.
You have a lot of men around you.
Sometimes.
Sometimes my ass. That's all you got around you is men, basically.
Don't say sometimes. If what you advertising is that y'all together all the time.
Sometimes.
Okay.
People come and they go. People come and they go.
Don't do this to me.
I mean, we already
tried.
I'm just saying, some people, sometimes I got a lot of women, sometimes I got none. They come and they go.
Because you done tried to put me on blast.
Oh, yeah. If I put it on private and people are in there, probably kick them out.
Now, because in this conversation, you done already talked about you don't even call people wife. And that's when I was introduced to you.
So you got to go sit for tat instead of just
Chris
saying
Sam's in the building. Shout out to my little bro, Chris Sam's.
I don't agree with what you said.
It's true. It's true, Bree. Let it digest. I planted a seed. You don't have to agree right now. When you get off air, think about that shit.
Dysandra, is that true? Was she rocking him, Dysandra, until you found out he was a male stripper? Dysandra, my people, that's my fan right there.
Let it sizzle in your spirit.
I mean, some women might find
it
attractive.
Let it sizzle in your spirit.
Everybody got different tastes and shit like that. I don't.
For myself,
it, though.
I need a man that allows me to be free. That's all up in my chart. I need freedom, and I need someone.
What is freedom?
Whoa!
I can't get what I got.
Hold on, lady. Stop talking. You just put your foot in your mouth.
I need to be free.
Sizzle in your spirit, Bree.
Look at her. Right? Look at that flirtatious look.
Let it sizzle in your spirit, Bree.
And she's not ugly. She's beautiful.
For myself,
for myself.
I need a man that allows me to be free. That's all up in my.
Look, I need a man that allows me to be free. In other words, stating that you don't have that with the man that you have now. And by saying need, putting emphasis on that. By saying need is used in the context of still in search. So, did Natureboy just get her? Not like get her like she's going to carbonation. I mean like spin the circle on her to where she ended up putting her foot in her mouth. Because he just told her what she needed. And in turn, at first she was standing up for her relationship and stuff. I got a man and da. Now she comes back and double back. I need a man that will allow me to be free. In other words, she's still in search of something she doesn't yet have. And he just told her that. You see how he game him? Now, she probably didn't even mean to say that. But when I tell you mind control is something else, and when you call somebody a master manipulator, you know what manipulators do? They use a form of mind control to swindle you to the point where you feel bamboozled, hoodwinked, led astray. You dig?
Church, I need freedom, and I need someone.
What is freedom?
I can't get what I got nowhere else. I can't get what I got nowhere else.
And that's a belief system that you have to live in, not everybody else. Okay, that's something you
but
have
that's
to
my
live
thing.
in. Breathe.
How can a man that has multiple women tell me that? How
For me,
can
I
don't
don't have
that.
multiple women. I just have students.
Okay. Romantic students.
No. See, you looking at relationships on a physical level to fulfill a void rather than it being a spiritual awakening process. You're not looking at it for what it's.
It sounds like it's the same conversation, but they totally changed their perspectives. Now she has his perspective and he has hers. What the fuck?
Supposed to be for. But that's okay, Bree. It's okay. It's okay, Bree.
So you only deal with women to fulfill them in their journey.
Spiritual journey. I am the Messiah. Sex with me is a spiritual thing.
He
likes
to say that. Look how he said, I am the Messiah. No, you're not, bro. That you're not. Like I tell you guys, if this is the next coming of Christ, we're doomed.
But you are also on a journey. Are you not on a journey?
Absolutely. I'm in journey to heal people. Yes.
And these students fulfill you only by your teachings. They don't teach you anything.
It's my teachings. That's all you need is my teachings.
No. Your fulfillment you only get fulfillment out of teaching them. They teach you anything?
Oh my goodness. No, the universe simultaneously shows me how to do it better. I just told you that earlier. I understand things too. I learn too.
You're good.
We gonna talk. I gotta go. We gonna talk.
Look, whenever he say we gonna talk, he's courting them. For y'all that don't know what courting is, you know what I mean? Basically, he lining them up. He lining them up to knock them down. Oh, we gonna talk. You know what I'm saying? Right after this, we gonna get up in this back chat and talk. He recruiting. He trying to recruit. He's literally courting this girl, and it's working. Oh man, I don't like that tooth right there, girl.
I love myself.
I just can't. And this is what I said that night when you left. I got some things I do want to learn from you, and that little bit, I need that a little bit.
You want to go with one more because we about to end it. You want to go one more?
when you left, where were they? See, I don't know. I'm not saying this is Coco or anything like that, but I'll let you guys know. Y'all know I don't do the Natureboy stuff in that sense like some of my colleagues do. I was a latecomer to the Natureboy thing, so I had to find my own stamp on doing it, or I just wouldn't do it. I don't want to do what everybody else is doing and take away from anything they're doing and them take away from me. I just wanted to add my piece to the puzzle. So I did the dice up and stuff, and it actually created something for me that was a new lane for me to do with everything. Dice up the videos and put our spin and our perspective on it. Also have very intelligent conversations. You understand what I'm saying? Well, I didn't do all that other stuff, and I don't be into the story like that unless I'm watching somebody else's stuff. But I've never necessarily seen who Coco is. So it kind of threw me right now when this girl says, when you left. You feel what I'm saying? So if that is somebody that they've been around already, well then my whole damn show is screwed. Because I damn sure was talking like this was just a caller or something. Like, at least I think it still is, but who knows?
I'm gonna be right back.
Man, shout out to the T for that video. Anyway. Yep. Let me see. Let me take this down. Let me go back to the other screen real quick. Anyway. We won't be, we not back on Natureboy, so don't think that. Just he does content, and this is the dice up, so we gonna bring everything and anything on the dice up if I feel like we need to dice it up and get a better understanding on it. I want to kind of do that like with other YouTubers and stuff, like especially with like things I see in some of the beef that people are having and stuff. It'd be dope to bring it on here and then put my critique on it and point out some of the things that I seen while I was watching the beef. But you can't. Sometimes you don't throw a rock in a fight. You know what I'm saying? That is not yours. Don't give nobody no bullets. Don't just sit back and pay attention. Then maybe you can critique later. You know what I mean? But when they're in the ring, when they're in the boxing ring, nobody got no time for the audience to be talking. The audience just needs to cheer, boo, hiss, and you know what I mean? And bet and pay for these tickets. Real shit. But off of that came the dice up or whatever. So I don't necessarily know all the inner stuff that people do. But then again, I don't report on that. Like, y'all know I don't really report on Natureboy. When I do anything carbonation, that's what I'm doing. Mostly carbonation. So I'm gonna report if I see something that Pice did. That's who we're on. That's who's getting diced up today. You understand what I'm saying? And we're gonna start dicing up a whole lot more stuff. So y'all stick around, man, and support the channel. If you guys see down there at the right, that's the Patreon line link. I leave all this stuff up scrolling across the board, but I'm figuring scrolling across the board, they can't really see it. So I have to stop the scrolling. So maybe you guys will see it because my Patreon has been out for almost 2 years and I still have yet to get anybody over there besides one. Shout out to Nard Dog that been a Patreon of mine for a year, even though I don't do nothing over there, because why would I be over there if we don't have nobody over there? You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, man, y'all already know it's all good. But we gonna go ahead and roll up out of here because I do want to set something else up. I'm not sure. Thanks, Sans. Background music be grooving. I'm not sure if I'm gonna set up another live for tonight. I'm gonna see how that work on the next video I'm trying to do. But as far as this one, we gonna go ahead and end this one out and set up for another one. Like I said, I'm about to start trying to get on my grind real tough and be on here at least once a day. Instead of doing a video and then I take off for a week because I'm working and sleeping and working and sleeping. Then the kids is running around the house going every which way. You know what I'm saying? But I'm starting to find a little bit more time, so I'm gonna get on my grind. Make sure I at least lace y'all. Lace y'all with something at least once a day. if I can. If I don't, trust and believe when I tell you I fell asleep. I'll be falling out, man. Come home from work and it usually be a wrap. Out here, they're going off. Yeah, I try to stay about the mix, even though the mix kind of fine. It'll come trying to find me sometime, but y'all know how I get down. I don't give a damn about none of that. I don't give a damn about none of that type of shit. You know what I mean? I know where I stand as a man, so I don't got to get on and prove nothing to nobody as a man. You know what I mean? Niggas can easily find me. I'm not hard to find. If it's like that, it's like that. But trust and believe. I'm a tooth chipper, nigga. No, I'm just playing. Anyway, man, I want to thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of DDM TV. We got to get our numbers back right, man. We got to get back up to 100 people in the chat at least. You know what I'm saying? So we can really be up in here grooving. But I mean, if it's not too much to ask from you guys, even if it's $1, man, donate to the Cash App to help support the channel. Yeah, you feel me? Your boy over here putting in a lot of work, and I'm not telling you guys to break yourself or nothing like that. But if you find it in your heart to do so, please donate to the Cash App or the PayPal, or become a Patreon member, or just a member of the channel. Or you could just holler at me on Instagram, or hit me on my my Twitter and my email, which the links will be in the description. So we're about to take the channel to new heights, man, and new paths and pastures. So I hope you guys are with me, and let's rock out. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys for the moment. I'm gonna holler at you guys, man. Dice signing out. I want to give a special shout out to these YouTube streets: Queen Water X, Rose Little, Desandra Fisher, Sanj, Jessica in the building, Big Country, my man, Dr. Mindbender, who was very, very vocal and active in the chat. I appreciate that, because the chat do need to stay active. Who else we got here? I was hoping Cardo came. La Verdad, Toto, shout out to you for stepping in. Chris Sams, thanks to you. I stay with it pushing. That's my little bro. He helped keep me pushing. Sometimes if I haven't done any work or nothing, that man, he'll call me and be like, bro, what the fuck? You want to do some work, or you know what I mean? What are you doing this? What did you start doing this for if you're not gonna do nothing, bro? You know what I mean? But like I said, once again, man, anybody that wasn't in the chat, shout out to Pool Counter TV. Anybody that wasn't in the chat, shout out to all y'all. And who's this? Reza de Casanova. Shout out to Casanova, man, for tuning in. I appreciate that. And like I was saying, anybody that did not get in the chat and I can't see, man, shout out to y'all. Shout out to the people in the bushes. The bushes is always cracking. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all. Shout out to people that's watching that may envy, hate, or just dislike me. Man, I give a shout out to y'all. I hope you guys and your family are staying safe, whether you like me or not. Anyway, back to the faculty. To all of y'all, I love y'all. You guys are always here showing up for your boy. Show up to show out on DYSE TV. Anyway, with that being said, signing out. DYSE is up out of here, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. I love y'all, man. Thanks for tuning in. Peace. I don't know if I'm still live on OBS, but I want to give a special shout out to Queen Water X, who has just became our newest member. Thank you for that. Love you for that. And you guys have a good night. Peace. Oh, hey, not only that, we will be having some exclusive stuff and outtakes. You guys will be able to watch me set up for the show and all that, and chop it up with me. Watch, you know what I mean? Watch me come in here and chill with me while I'm chilling, setting up the show, getting my chill on, the music and all that stuff while I'm setting up the live. And you guys will be able to come backstage and do all that. You'll get bloopers and all that type of stuff. So I'm about to start getting active over there in the membership now that we're up to 6 members. So y'all just stay tuned with that. And anybody that's not a member, please become a member, because there's going to be a lot of stuff over there that is only going to be for the exclusive members. Oh yeah, we're going to do our thing over there. Yeah, we're going to do our thing over there. Anyway, man, shout out to y'all, man. Peace.